Hey everybody, I got something now, kind of completely out of left field, since I've been recording a lot of kind of soulful, funky stuff this morning. This is not soulful or funky at all. Really. It's Jimmy Dean. You remember Jimmy Dean, the Western kind of singer, the guy who sells sausage nowadays? I don't know. Jimmy Dean's not alive anymore. No. But the song is Smoke That Cigarette. You remember this song, don't you? Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Something like that. I think that's the song. Tell us about it. Oh, he does Big Bad John.
Now I'm a fella with a heart of gold, with the ways of a gentleman, I've been told. The kind of a guy that wouldn't even harm a flea.
Right? No soul, no
but
funk
if me and a certain
at all.
character met, that guy that invented the cigarette, I'd murder that son of a gun in the first degree.
First degree.
That ain't cause I don't smoke myself, and I don't reckon they'll hinder your health. I smoked them all my life, and I ain't dead yet. But nicotine slaves are all the same. At a betting party or a poker game, everything's gotta stop while they have that cigarette. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, 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 and if you smoke yourself to death, tell St. Peter at the Golden Gate that you hate to make him wait, but you just gotta have another cigarette. Now, the game of chance the other night, old Dane Fortune was doing me right. Them kings and queens just kept on coming round. Well, I got a full and I bet it high, but my bluff didn't work on a certain guy. He just kept on raising and laying that money down. Now, he'd raise me and I'd raise him. I sweated blood, I had to sink or swim. He finally called and then didn't raise the bet. I said, Ace is full, pal, how about you? He said, I'll tell you in a minute or two, but I just gotta have another cigarette. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, 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 and if you smoke yourself to death, tell St. Peter at the Golden Gate that you hate to make him wait, but you just gotta have another cigarette.
And I must admit, when I see people smoking and they're really just like smoking up a storm, I just think to myself, smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette.
Now, the other night I had a date with the cutest gal in the 50 states, a high-bred uptown social little dame. She said she loved me, and it seemed to me that things are about like they ought to be, and hand in hand we strolled down Lover's Lane. She was oh so far from a chunk of ice, and our smooching party was going real nice, so help me, and I think I'd have been there yet. But I give her a hug and a little squeeze, and she said, Jim, excuse me, please, but I just gotta have another cigarette. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, 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 and if you smoke yourself to death, tell St. Peter at the Golden Gate that you hate to make him wait, but you just gotta have another cigarette. Gotta have another cigarette. Y'all can keep picking if you want to, but I'm gonna light one up. Now, boy, that's real coffee.
Thankfully, I never had the habit. I never took up the habit. As a matter of fact, when I joined the Navy, they had a little spot in boot camp. They had a little area where you could go and smoke, So everybody would go in there and smoke their cigarettes. And, here we are, 18, 19 years old. But I didn't smoke. And so we went off to the exchange where you go and buy if you needed toothpaste, and they would march us all off and we'd go resupply whatever we needed to buy. And the guy who was marching us over there, I guess it was the company commander, I don't remember, but he says to everybody, he says, and buy cigarettes, because if you don't smoke now, you will when you leave, which just makes me even less of a chance I'm going to smoke. I had no intentions, but, when he said, and I didn't buy any cigarettes. I didn't buy no damn cigarettes. Yeah, one of the most disgusting habits on the planet, but there you go. And cigars. Oh my God. The most foul smelling damn things. Anyway, that's just my opinion. And I'm sticking to it. All right, folks. Later, so don't forget. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Boom, 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 boom.